Coach G here, live from beautiful Mission Valley, San Diego. Man, something to bring you guys today. My wife said something to me the other day that I was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna listen to that." But don't tell her she was right. She might be listening. She was right. I've been putting out these videos. I've been calling myself Coach G, and she says, "Well, who's Coach G?" People may think that you're some kind of sports coach or something like that, and probably do, because every time I bring you these messages, I'm in a sweatsuit and I just got through working out again, like tonight. But the reason I do that is because I don't know if you know, when you work out, you get a lot of inspiration. At least I do. When I work out, that's where I get most of my material. I don't write none of this stuff down. I don't think about none of this stuff. It just comes to me when I'm running, and it just seems to happen when I'm working out that this stuff comes to me. But I want to tell you guys who Coach G is and how I got the name. Back at the beginning of the year, I went to a mastermind, to kind of find out what I want to do in life. And when I was a kid growing up, started in third grade, I was held back in the third grade. And then in junior high school, I was diagnosed with a learning disability. And I lived with that learning disability all the way through high school, which they put me in special ed. RSP resource classes and special ed in high school. Most of my friends in high school probably don't know this, and probably didn't, because I hid it. I didn't go around telling people, "Hey guys, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I can't read, I can't write," because that's what I was told growing up, that I wouldn't be able to get a good paying job or career. I wouldn't be able to go to college, and because I wasn't smart enough. And I kind of hid it from people. I played it off pretty good. They went to their classes, I went to my special classes, for the special kids, and the other smart kids went on their way. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to start going back, and I've already started. I went back to my old high school, and I did a presentation, about an hour presentation for the special ed kids, because my goal and my dream is to give back to those kids that, they can be successful, and the label that people put on them doesn't have to determine their future. That just because people tell you you're dumb, stupid, fat, slow, old, whatever, bald, that you can't short, you can't play sports, whatever, those are all negative labels that people put on you. And I want to let people know that you can be successful. It's what you believe, not what they believe. And you just have to turn what they tell you around. And that's what I did. It even was so bad that a guy came from the county in my senior year in high school to offer to send me to college, because I was in the special ed class. But the guy proceeded to tell me, "We'll pay for you to go to college, but, you're in special ed, you're not very smart, you'll probably fail. You're not smart enough to go to college. Most of the people we send to college that are like you fail and won't make it." And I believed the guy. And I went home telling my parents that, "Hey, I'm not gonna do it. This guy was offering to pay for my college, but he said I was too stupid to go to college, so I'm not gonna do it." My dad looked at me and said, "This guy's gonna pay for you to go to college, and you turned it down, then you are stupid." So then a light bulb went off, and I took the guy up on his offer. And I went to college and I got my degree. I ended up getting a fantastic career. I've been with my company for over 30 years now. One of the top directors in the company for the past probably 10 years. And right now I had the #1 branch in the company last year. I run 13 restaurants at the San Diego airport, over $20 million in sales, 13 managers and 200 employees, and I've been working for that company for a long time. But I want to start giving back to the kids. I want to start giving back to bringing value to people, and let them know that they can succeed. They can do a better job out there. They can do whatever it takes to turn their life around, and not listen to the negativity of what people have to say. So earlier in the year, I went to a mastermind, and I kind of told my story, and that's what I wanted. And everybody started calling me Coach G, because I wanted to come up with some kind of branded name. And they started calling me Coach G, so it kind of stuck. It's not coach for coaching sports or anything like that, even though I'm pretty qualified in that. I've played many sports. I've been a martial arts instructor, 3-on-3 basketball champ, a taekwondo champion, amateur kickboxing champion. So I could be a sports coach, but I want to be a people coach. One of my friends told me pretty bold name I came up with was, Coach G, the genius coach, because I believe everybody has a genius in them, and you just have to find what your genius is. My genius is being able to speak to people. My genius is being able to tell people that they can be better, they have a better life. My genius is empathy, you know, EQ, not IQ. You know, I know I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but there's a lot of smart people in the world that are idiots. And thing is that if you look at some of the most famous people in the world, most richest people in the world, they're not that smart. They dropped out of high school, they dropped out of college. They hire the A, B students. They hire the people that are the high IQ people. Same thing with me. I hire people smarter than me. It makes me look good. So I want to give back to the kids. That's my ultimate goal. I want to give back my heart, my soul. And that's my dream. So I thought I'd bring you guys that, let you know, because I know some people out there probably say that know me and say, oh, who's this, Coach G? What does he think he is and stuff? But that's kind of the direction I'm going with it. I started speaking at high schools. I have a TED Talk getting ready to go sometime next year. And my title is The Genius Within, How Being Labeled Dumb Made Me Smart. So I hope you guys support me on that. Go out there. You can be whatever you want to be, no matter what people tell you. So, yes, I am Coach G, the Genius Coach. And I hope this helps some people out there that went through what I went through. Coach G out.